Hey, coming up right now, it's the first look into a famous French landmark after 5 years of reconstruction.
Also coming up, actor James Van Der Beek is forced to sell off some of his Hollywood mementos in a life-saving move.
Wow, I like that guy. All right, a little later, a strange admission from the lady dubbed the Catwoman.
Daily Flash starts right now.
Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrea Jackson.
I am Mitch English, welcoming you to Daily Flash. Generally, if you're on our social media, we have James, who is kind of getting our behind the scenes, but he's playing daddy today.
Yes.
But the good kind of daddy, by
Yes.
the way. He's got his cute little daughter in here, and I thought, well, listen, she was a little fussy, and I thought, well, listen, kids love me.
They do. He's the whisperer.
But not initially. She like went 10 times louder when she saw me. But wouldn't you if come up? Then later on, when nobody got to see it, I calmed her down.
Yeah, of course you did.
But that's basically, I had a whole lot of work with Matt Doolittle. That's why I'm so good at it, right, Maddie?
Oh, yeah. No, you take care of me more on the road.
And so,
Baby Matt.
Maddie, people are wondering what's on your face. Here's your fifth chance. So what happened to your face there?
I fought off a flock of alien warlords.
Is that
trying to take my sneaker collection.
All right.
Oh, wow.
That's fighting words for
Yeah.
that. On your preview review, are you going to mention like what really happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so go there if you want to really
that's what I'll
find
do.
out.
Yeah, right there with my Moana 2 review.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
And every day we'll find out.
We'll find out
remind
something
the
new of
folks
what
how that happened. Okay.
You guys ever use the self-checkout lanes?
I exclusively now.
Really?
Yeah, I find myself going to the supermarket more, but buying less.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's much easier. Plus, I don't like talking sometimes. I just want to do my thing. And it's kind of fun, too.
If it's under a certain amount of items, I will.
Okay,
Yes,
now
that's
it's
the
interesting
key.
that you mentioned that because, the self-checkout thing is kind of ebbing and flowing right now. Some places are taking it all out altogether and some places are adding it now. And then other places are saying 10 items or less when you go through
Okay,
the
which makes sense,
self-checkout lane.
yeah.
So one gal was recently at one of those big retailers. She was doing the self-checkout lane. All the other lanes, the regular cash register lanes, only 2 were open and the lines were huge. So she decides to go through the self-checkout lane. Well, as she's going through, all of a sudden the thing shuts down, giant light goes off. She's like, you have exceeded the number of items you're allowed.
wow.
10 items was the limit. She had, I think, 11 or 12 in her basket.
Okay.
So she got totally shamed at the self-checkout line.
And I wouldn't know if it was like, let's say the number is 20. I'm not going to go into the.
No.
I feel bad for that
I do
situation.
too.
I would hope that somebody came over, and then let her continue on and
Yeah.
finish the whole transaction altogether. But also, I do think sometimes there needs to be a policing of people when you go into these 10 items or less that
Yes.
are packed.
My
But that'd be
Walmart cut them in
embarrassing.
half. Our Walmart was trying to go full with the
Yes.
serve checkout, but I guess they found out so many people were stealing that they've cut it in half, and there's only like 5 or 6 of them now.
Which I think is why so many of them are starting to scale back and saying only 10 items or less. So you're not going through the self-checkout line with 3 baskets full of electronics and whatnot.
I like you're the Costco queen. They have
Yeah.
a thing where while you're shopping, you
Yes.
can put it, you can do, and
Yeah.
then you're just walking right up and you give it to them, right? Is that how it works?
Actually, what they've done before is when you're standing in line, a guy will come up with one of those handheld things and he'll scan your whole basket and then you check out and you're done. Yeah.
I think we had that one time, but you go.
It's possible because they
have
test
like
out a lot of stuff.
And I think you had that app or
Yeah.
something. And then you go, all right, well, and they can compare it just
Yeah.
like the scientific technology they use when you leave the store. Somehow they know. They look at your paper and like, oh yeah, you got it all in there. Go. How do you know that?
They were trying that at the Amazon stores, and some of those closed down because it wasn't picking up everything, and they were losing a lot of money.
Oh, that's
It was missing those.
interesting.
And the beer lines at like Amway or like our arenas around the country,
arena.
I've seen it other. They do that now, where you literally just walk up, grab your thing, and it charges you automatically.
Oh,
somehow.
wow.
Yeah,
Really?
there's a scanning thing. When I was at the ACM Awards, they'll scan your face, and then you can get. The first time it takes longer, but then
Yeah.
the next time you go up, they'll scan your face, and you get the beer and
Then
the
what
charge
do you
and everything.
add your credit card number to your face scan?
Well, yeah, when the first time you set it up, you put your card, they scan your
Oh, I don't
face.
like
Here's
that.
the thing, though. Throughout the evening,
Yeah, your eyes go a
you're
little
doing
cross-eyed.
that, and then like your face not recognized.
I have my beer goggles on.
Beer goggles
yes.
on, right.
Now with Costco, real quickly, when you go to the store, you've got to put your card, you've got to swipe your card
Yes,
to
I had
get
to
into
do
the
that.
store now.
Oh, I
So
didn't
it's
know
a
that.
new thing. That way they can monitor, who's coming in the store. If you don't have a card, you're not allowed to come in there unless you've got a membership anymore. So
I'll be calling you a lot. It sounds
will,
like,
that's true.
hey, I need to go to Costco. Let's jump into some of the trending stories. 5 years ago, a fire gutted the Notre Dame Cathedral. Now a Gothic masterpiece has actually been fully restored and it's reopened. Transformation, nothing short of amazing. Look at your screen. Visitors could see the true color of the cathedral as sunlight streams through the stained glass windows. Restoration process actually involved cleaning more than 450,000 square feet of stone.
Wow.
That's an equivalent of about 6 soccer fields.
Oh, my goodness.
Crew had to actually use very innovative materials to strip away centuries of grime without causing the damage, and that's good to see that. So sometimes out of something bad, something good can come, and that's obviously the cleaning. It takes something like that, I guess, to do a full cleaning.
That was a huge save because they weren't sure whether they'd be able to restore that.
I was there about a year ago and got to see them still working on it. And It's amazing they got that done in a year because it was still, there were still holes in it and the roof was still getting put together. The scaffoldings were huge. It was a big project and this was just over a year ago.
Yeah.
It's amazing what they can get done when they really want to.
When God has a honey-do list, you get it done.
And God has a giant checkbook also.
And a giant checkbook. That has something to do with it.
Actor James Van Der Beek recently announced that he was diagnosed with cancer, and now he is selling some of his Hollywood memorabilia to help pay his medical bills. The 47-year-old encouraged social media followers to order a signed football jersey from his 1999 hit movie Varsity Blues. Van Der Beek appeared in the promotional images wearing the sports shirt, which had the last name of his backup quarterback character, Jonathan Moxon, on it.
Oh, yeah.
He added hashtag cancer is expensive with a red heart at the end of the post. The Dawson's Creek alum recently went public about his colorectal cancer after a tabloid threatened to leak the story.
That's sad that they had to do that. He had, you got to do that on your own terms, and that is a cancer you don't want to have. My understanding too. And I've always liked him. I think he probably got more money of his Dawson's Creek stuff. But
I was going to say it's hard to imagine that he's struggling for money. You know, with all the projects that he's worked on and the residuals. And Dawson's Creek was a hugely popular show.
I'm purely speculating here, but maybe there's some investigative research that that insurance won't pay for.
That's
maybe
possible. Yes.
And I think a lot of people realize you can only go a certain amount of time with residuals and stuff. You have to be smart with your money
that
when
is
you're
true.
and then being a cancer probably can't work either.
Yeah,
so
that's a good point.
No money's really coming in.
That's just disgusting, though, that he had to be forced into it, almost blackmailed to put out there. Like I was amazed
me too.
that
I think
Chadwick
that's
Boseman was able to keep his as quiet as he was and still work with it. But for him, to be forced with I don't want people to know. I'm keeping this.
Let me
within
do
the
it my
family.
way.
Yeah.
If the end result could end with death, let that person make the decision on her own. All right. Jocelyn Waldenstein, you know her. She's Catwoman. She swears. This is what she says, y'all. She swears she's never had any plastic surgery.
Oh,
Look at your
come
screen.
on.
She's 84 years old now. I can say this, though. She's looking better than what she used to look like.
Yeah, but that's good lighting and some
that is? Okay.
photo
That's a filter.
editing.
That's a major filter? Okay. Look through some of these pictures here. She even told a tabloid that she refuses to get Botox, mainly because there's no wrinkles. Why would you, right?
Yeah.
She divorced her billionaire husband back in the 1990s. Her exaggerated cat-like features have been a staple of gossip columns for years. Some claim that her transformation was like a way to get attention of her late husband because he wanted her to look like a lynx.
Wow.
So whatever photography can do today, it wasn't very kind to her when she was at her prime.
And this looks nothing like her.
No. Come clean when it comes to stuff like that. I think we're over that now. I think we're in the age. You're shaming people that maybe might have had plastic surgery because they had to. Maybe no, I guess you don't have to, but if you had a nose job or whatever, it's just come open about it. I think people appreciate that. It used to be that way with breast implants. Nobody wanted to admit that they had breast implants. Now it's all right, fine. I don't care. Who cares? Then you look great.
But I think with her, in her case, she's gone to such an extreme with the plastic surgery.
Yeah.
It's for you to come out and say, no, I've never had it is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Come on.
At least Joan Rivers owned it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point. That's an excellent point.
She owned it since the 80s. Of course I did.
Yeah. That's why she's beloved.
Yeah, I think so too. I think if you get it to that degree, and there's so many people in Hollywood, and you know the look, you've seen it a million times, and you can always tell they have a certain look about about them.
There's something different.
And they all kind of have the same kind of eye, lip, nose thing going on.
We're at the point where we get it. You're Hollywood.
Yeah.
Your face is your commodity, if you think about it. And we understand it and you appreciate it.
Yeah.
I think we're out of all of that worrying about that sort of thing.
Some
it's the addictiveness that I get worried about.
That's true. Some people do it a little bit better than others. You know, Nicole Kidman, Demi Moore, maybe. I mean, you look at Courtney Cox, possibly. You know, again, possibly. I'm framing it as possibly have had it, but they all kind of, they maintain a certain look.
And you have to.
Yeah.
It's Hollywood. That's what you do. All right.
Yeah.
Listen, we're in the holidays. We're going to be talking about how to manage holiday stress. Very important stuff. We'll have an expert in studio, which we'll be talking.
Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. We're back right after this.
Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. There's no doubt that the holidays can drive our stress levels to actually brand new heights.
Oh, hitting the roof on
Right.
occasions, right? And finding new ways to manage it will help you get through the season. Joining us now is Renee Brent. She's here to talk about ways to deal with holiday stress in addition to our normal everyday stress.
Right. Very happy to have you here because if there's anybody watching in this room anywhere, we're all dealing with some type of level of stress,
Yes.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
Now imagine identifying that stress is probably one of the first things. But also, we just went through an election year. Now we're into the holidays. There's all this compiled together.
Yes.
What's your thoughts on de-stressing and is it possible for us to do?
It is. I help
that's
people
good
do
news.
it all the time. It's really, so I'm a hypnotherapist. I deal with the subconscious mind, right? So when you understand what's going on for your subconscious mind on stress or around holidays, then you can get a hold of it. Now you can manage it. But when you're just automated and you're stressed and you're worried and you're angry, then you're not the boss of what's going on in your subconscious mind. So it's really important to understand that we're pushing old triggers, especially with family. Do you know research shows it takes 3 hours and 54 seconds to get tired of family?
What do you mean?
I'm done. I'm out of here. You're annoying me. Let's go. 3 hours and that's not hard.
Turn the curve on that. I'm sorry. I'm certain of it.
That's not even enough time to get the turkey done, right? Yeah. So when it's really important when you're going into a family holiday is to have a plan. Right, because you know Aunt Jane's going to be annoying and she's going to ask you the same question.
Yes.
You know, Uncle Joe might drink a little too much. The cousins are going to brats. You know, whatever's going on, you already know it. If you already know what's going to happen, expect the same. And then go in with a plan, which is, I'm going to take a boundary. I'm going to walk away. I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to drink too much. I'm going to, yes.
I think when you said boundaries, that hit it mark because I'm starting to learn more and more about those boundaries. Not only does it help you, it helps the other person realize, okay, they're going to stop that possible habit that's bothering you. So you're actually helping them as well. Continue.
So let's talk about boundaries because there's angry boundaries never, ever, ever work. When you scream at someone and say, please, I got my boundaries, they're not going to listen. They're not going to hear you.
Sure.
So you have to come in with confident, calm boundaries around people and just say what you need to say without arguing it. And if they're not listening, then you politely leave and then come back into it if you want to. But you never ever set angry boundaries.
I imagine what it is that if they're going after you that way, we're expecting a response. If they don't get the response they want, they're not going to try it again. And so again, they're setting those boundaries up, right?
People aren't mind readers, right? And actually people respect it. I kind of say it's like a dog collar. You know what I mean? If you set it, they'll hit the collar once and they'll hit it twice and then they'll avoid it. If they know that. But don't set boundaries and not hold them. Because we train people how to treat us.
Yes, thank you.
That's a good point.
So I have people like, I set boundaries. I'm like, yeah, but they know how to step all over it, especially with kids or family. They know you. They've known you since you were here. They know how to manage you. So you have to be prepared. So when you push it down, then you teach them how to train you.
I want to ask you a little bit more about hypnotherapy, but first, with regard to boundaries, I think we all have that person in our hemisphere, our family that you talk to, but for whatever reason, there is just no getting past. They fly off the handle 0 to 90. So regardless of coming in calm or coming in cool, you end up leaving hot because there's just no way of communicating with them.
It's really fun when you gamify it and you stay calm and they get angry. They look like the idiot, right? And you just are observing. A great question to ask yourself when someone is acting that way, which is, how old are they right now? Not in their age, but most of the people are running a program from very, very young, 6 or 7 years old. So when you do that and you say, how old are they right now? Oh, Uncle Joe's about 7 years old right now. He's having a tantrum.
I love
He's
that,
not,
yeah.
I want what I want when
That's
I
a
want
great
it.
perspective.
And now you can hold compassionate boundaries, and that really helps.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Let's talk about hypnotherapy.
Yeah.
What exactly is it, and how can it help us reduce stress?
So I would say hypnotherapy is just a change in a brainwave. We slow down and we open up the part of your brain that can get to the root cause. When you get to the heart of it, really means get to the root cause, and that's what I help people do is understand. When we're going into the holidays, we're pushing old triggers that from go there because we're always projecting our future based on our past. So if you had a bad holiday and you're projecting that into this holiday, you're going to create the same. So it's really about getting to it and clearing it and releasing it and untethering from it so you can move forward feeling freer, happier, and healthier.
I think
honestly.
identifying it, is a good thing. So when we see people out there watching and they have like therapy or hypnotherapy or being hypnotized, I'm going to be running around like a duck or whatever. You're gonna, I mean, that's what we think of it. And that's not necessarily the case.
No, I say only if you want to. Only if you want to. I mean, I haven't had anybody do it yet, but I'm okay with it.
And I bring that up because some people say, I just can't be hypnotized.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the hypnotherapy, is that different?
I tell people I don't hypnotize. I dehypnotize people because we're hypnotized by the news. We're hypnotized by our problems. We're hypnotized by our addictions and our overing. And so when you wake up to it and you understand that you're not the boss of this behavior or this reaction, now in the subconscious mind, which holds all of that, 95% of what we manage, now I don't tell people how to think or feel. Everybody who's in a struggle or feels stuck knows that they want something different, but they just haven't figured out how to do it. And a great way to do that is in the subconscious mind and the hypnosis.
And are we talking about the watch and everything? Like, what does the process do? I mean, briefly, give us a succinct explanation of like what the process is.
It quiets the brainwaves.
Okay.
Every night when you go to sleep and your arms are heavy and your eyes are closed, you move through a slower brainwave, which is hypnosis alpha or theta brainwave.
Right.
When you wake up in the morning, quick tip, in the morning when you're waking up and before you open your eyes, have a little chat with your subconscious mind, especially before a holiday celebration, and be the boss. Have a team meeting. This is what we need today. We need to be calm. We need to be calm. We need to only have 2 drinks and really have a plan for when you go in.
I
Be
love
the boss.
everything you're saying because
Thanks.
It makes sense. So it really does.
Yeah.
Now, if you want some more holiday survival tips and tricks, you can actually scan the QR code that we have on the screen right now, or you can go to ReneeBrentHypnosis.com, and you got some specials for you were mentioning?
Yeah, I have a sleep meditation, and I have everything I talked about. A holiday de-stressing is on the QR code.
I feel distressed already.
Do you? Let's all breathe.
Well, no, I think you're right because there's solutions. Because a lot of times, like, I don't know what to do. But everything you said makes a lot of sense. And thank you so much. We'd love to have you back and talk more about
wonderful
this.
stuff.
Of course,
Renee
of
Brent,
course.
everybody.
Very nice. Yes, we got more Flash coming up right around the corner. We're going to tell you what's trending for the holidays. Stick around. You're watching Daily Flash.
Finding the perfect gift for the holiday season can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. Here with more is entertainment correspondent Mako and Lovu. Welcome, Mako.
Thank you so much for having me.
So what do you have for us today?
Okay, so I'm so excited to showcase the trending holiday items at Marshall's because the buyers are hustling to bring us the good stuff. So the brand has identified 5 winter trends, and I want to talk about them right now. So number 1, we've got standout details. Number 2, we've got luxe textures. Number 3 is layering. Number 4 is earth tones. And number 5 is the idea that less is more, all at incredible prices. These trends include smooth silks, chunky corduroy, Italian leather, seasonal brown, olives, and neutral layers, and makeup shades. Also, we've got the hottest gifts for everybody on your list. Let's break them down. For the foodie, we've got high quality glassware, cookware, and dining essentials. For the hostess with the mostest, we've got high quality seasonal decor, cozy blankets, and accent pillows. For kids and pets, we have a wide range of toys and just cute little accessories to spoil them with. For the world traveler, we have a wide variety of travel essentials, weekender bags, and on-trend luggage. Now, for the beauty obsessed and the trendsetter, we've got the latest of beauty and grooming, fashionable footwear, items that can really take you from the office to the holiday soiree.
Mako, these are amazing. The one thing I love about Marshall's is that you can go there and you can find anything for anybody on your list. Where can we go for more information?
That's right. For more information, for more gifts and inspiration, head in stores or visit marshalls.com.
Perfect. Mako, thank you so much. We will have this on our website at dailyflashshow.com. Some terrific holiday gift ideas there for the winter season.
Well, the holidays are here, and joining us today with some great meal ideas for the holiday season is Chef Jamoke Jackson, aka Mr. Foodtastic. Hey, Chef, thanks for joining us.
How's it going? How are you doing? Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you. All right, let's first just start off. What's on the menu today?
Listen, we have a couple of things. We have some bite-sized options for you. Both of them are featuring Coleman all-natural meats. I have bacon wrap shrimp crostini, and then I have bacon wrap kielbasa bites. Both are flavorful and delicious.
Man, it's hard to look at you when I'm seeing that great looking food down there. So just don't be offended, but it's gorgeous looking and looks delicious. Hey, many of us we're looking for ways to actually make our holidays meals especially very special. How can we actually take our dishes to that next level?
Yeah, so I always say, I have a saying, it is quality ingredients lead to quality results.
Okay.
And so for the holidays, it's a lot about tradition, but you want great things and you want people to remember. You want to give fond memories and all that. And I say you can do that with a little elevated, but also making sure that the products that you're using are fantastic. And so that's why bacon wrap anything is delicious, right? Whether it's the holidays or not. But when you have something like a Coleman bacon that you can wrap shrimp in with the crostini, I'll bring it up close so that you can see it. Very simple and delicious. This is great. So not only is it flavorful, it has no antibiotics and no added hormones. So it's good for you at the same time. It's humanely raised in the U.S., produced there. So it's a fantastic dish. This is bite-sized, delicious, and very easy and quick to do.
All right, really quickly, a lot of people were worried about cooking, maybe even overcooking. How do we know when we actually have cooked to perfection?
I'm going to introduce you to one word.
Okay.
It's called a thermometer.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Chefs use thermometers. We keep them in our sleeve jackets and our chef jackets. I don't know, the average home cook doesn't really, it may be intimidating, but a thermometer is the easiest way to know what temperature you're supposed to be at, as opposed to touching or poking. Let's cut out all of the guesswork and just use a thermometer.
It makes
the easiest.
It makes complete sense. It's usually the easiest answer is the best answer. Folks want to find out more about this, some recipes as well, maybe even some inspiration. Where can they go?
Yeah, ColemanNatural.com is where you can get all your inspiration for all your holiday cooking needs and recipes like this.
Fantastic. I want to thank you, Chef, for joining us. We're going to make sure that we post this interview along with information you need to find out on our website. You can go there at any time, of course. You can check out dailyflashshow.com. Chef, it looks delicious. I think I'm going to go out now and buy thermometers for everybody so everybody knows what to get. What a great Christmas gift if you think about it. Thanks for joining us today.
It's like Soho House, but for dogs. It's a first of its kind, all-in-one canine club that brings luxury to the Big Apple's four-legged elites. But it will cost you. Members will have to shell out $1,300 a month for Happy Tails and their first-class members. The membership will give them access to a posh puppy playground with an obstacle course, grooming specials, pet-friendly wines, and a dog therapist, even psychics. It's so much more for your pet. New clients must undergo an application process, which also includes an evaluation. More than 100 hopefuls are awaiting the green light. The high-class hounds and their humans can look forward to birthday parties, movie nights, singles, mixers, bark mitzvahs, doggy yoga classes, and spa days. Members can also shop the ritzy gift shop for dog toys in the shape of Azul tequila bottles and barkin bags.
I don't know if I want to go to a bark mitzvah because I know what's happening at a real bar mitzvah. I don't want to see that.
Bris, yeah.
I don't want to brisk with that.
This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hi, everybody. I am Mitch English.
I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash, your source for trending news and entertainment.
We're so glad to have you here. You make our home very nice and warm. We try to give back and make your home nice and warm.
You make our home a lovely warm cabin in the middle of the woods in December.
Maddie, so, hi, Matt.
Hi.
How you doing?
Matt, sorry, you're out.
That's fine. That's fine.
They told me right before there was an issue there right before that. Let's jump into, since we're talking about the winter months,
Yes.
they are saying that winter is actually the worst time of the year for your body and your sex life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, first off.
You're too cold?
I think there's a lot with that, but I can also understand where people, we eat more, to stay warm
Yes.
and that sort of thing. But also, too, your skin kind of dries out. There's a
Yes.
lot of elements that winter
Yeah, I
kind of
can see
brings
that.
upon us altogether. And they're saying with the sex life, you wind up eating too much. You don't
feel
wanna
like
get amorous
you
as
don't
much.
feel you don't feel frisky. You feel a little bit more.
So they did
unbuckle the pants.
unbuckle
and
the pants more
get
after
under the
Thanksgiving,
covers.
that sort of thing. However, you're thinking at the same time that it's warm. You need warmth. So you would think that would be the other way
Body
around.
heat. Yes,
Not always the case.
Interesting.
So, anyways, this is something that you can pass around and wonder why you're
the
feeling
buffet
way more.
pants are easier to take off and
Yeah,
put
that's
on.
another good point.
Those are quick.
I like that.
But are you in the mood?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of those where you take the good with the bad, right?
True. This is true. 5 years ago, a fire gutted the Notre Dame Cathedral. Now the Gothic masterpiece has been fully restored and it has been reopened. The transformation is nothing short of amazing. Visitors can see the true color of the cathedral as the sunlight streams through the stained glass windows. The restoration process involved cleaning more than 450,000 square
Wow.
feet of stone. That's about an equivalent to roughly 6 soccer fields. Crews had to use innovative materials to strip away centuries of grime without causing any damage. What an incredible project. And there was some thinking early on that it was lost forever.
You think about, especially over there with these paintings that they have and the
Yes.
restoration it takes and the painstaking, slow, talking about small little
Yeah.
smudges because you don't want to run it. And this is a place that is completely art altogether.
Yeah.
And nice to see that. And so that future generations can be able to appreciate it.
I love how historic everything is there, and it's been around for hundreds of years. And then right next across the street, there's a Subway.
Is there
It's
really?
Oh yeah. We had to go to use the Subway restroom because they didn't have any around there. So you had to go in and buy a soda so the wife could use the room. But it was just funny.
Facilities.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Actor James Van Der Beek recently announced that he was diagnosed with cancer, and now he's actually selling some Hollywood memorabilia to help pay for his medical bills. 47-year-old encouraged social media followers to order a signed football jersey from his 1999 hit movie Varsity Blues. We all love that one. Van Der Beek appeared in the promotional images wearing the sports shirt. He had the last name of his backup quarterback character, Jonathan Moxon, on it. He added hashtag "Cancer is expensive" with a red heart at the end of the post. The Dawson's Creek alum recently went public about his colorectal cancer after a tabloid threatened to leak the story, a horrible decision that he had to make. And you could see why this is the bad side of these tabloids that they do. And let him have his own, but just to get his own time to announce it, he had to come out with it and change his trajectory.
It's hard to believe that tabloids really have much power anymore, with social
That's a good
media,
point.
because I feel like all of these celebrities can go to their own Instagram pages, their own socials, and they can talk about those things.
That's a good point,
And I
too.
think people look more toward them discussing it on their pages than they do to any sort of magazine or website.
And I'm also that of, okay, I read a tabloid, it's a lie. I'm not, this is just a rumor.
It does make you think twice.
Yeah, and if I hear it straight from the celebrity or whatever, I'm obviously going to believe it more. But then I'll also take it with, all right, what spin are they putting on this?
Exactly.
Because I'm jaded,
Right. What do they want out of this?
Yeah. What are they getting out of it?
Yeah.
Are they just trying to make themselves look better in light? But in this case, I don't think that's.
TMZ's about the only one that I look at legit. Like when somebody passes, I'll go check them.
Here's what I would love to have from Varsity Blues is the whipped cream. Do you remember watching that?
Oh
one?
yeah.
That would be something to buy. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah,
All
a bunch
right.
of pervs.
Completely lost on this one.
Oh, you have to go watch the
I'll have
movie
to go watch
again.
the movie.
All right, we have got more with Daily Flash. Doreen with the Scene with Doreen. She's talking to Colin Hay of Men at Work.
Oh, no way.
Believe it or not. Yep, that's coming up right here on Daily Flash. Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English. It's time to get on the scene this week. Who can it be now? None other than Colin Hay from Men at Work.
Hi guys, I'm hard at work today because I have Men at Work's lead singer, Colin Hay, on the show. He's back touring as Men at Work this fall, and I can't wait to get down under and talk about it. Check it out. Happy anniversary, Colin. 45 years ago, you formed Men at Work in 1979 and became one of the greatest bands of the 80s.
Didn't realize that. So 1979 was it now? Yes, 45 years.
45 years, yeah.
Well, it was Ron and I who played acoustically for quite a while, which was really very inspiring that period of time. Yeah, when Jerry joined us, it became a three-piece for a short period of time. And I'd been bugging Greg to join us for a while because he was still at college. But he joined us soon after. And so that was a four-piece for a little while. And then Ron switched from bass to lead guitar, and then John Reese joined us, who was a friend of Jerry's. So in the space of 2 or 3 months, it went from 3 people to 5 people, and we were off and running.
Men at Work exploded out of the gate after Business as Usual was released in 1981. Do you feel that you were prepared for that kind of success so fast?
It always is, to the outside world, a very quick thing. But when you're younger and you're in a band and you're playing, say, 5 or 6 nights a week for 2 years, that's quite a long time. And we had only had interest from one record label, which fortunately was CBS at the time. But as you say, once the first record came, it was very fast, and of course you always think you're prepared for it. But looking back on it, we probably weren't really, because it was a very short-lived band. Really, we were only together for 4 years or something.
Who Can It Be Now was your first biggest commercial hit, but is it true that you wrote those lyrics because you were living next to a drug dealer at the time and people kept accidentally knocking on your door instead?
Yeah, there was quite a lot of drugs got moved in the block of flats that I lived in and surrounding areas. So there was always somebody knocking on your door that you didn't really particularly want to see.
It is a great song, and it has an earworm that sticks with you.
Yes, apologies for that.
I was going to say, I didn't want to say, but no. That famous sax solo by Greg Ham, it's iconic.
It's a beautiful construction, the solo.
Yes.
And it's just, it was very him too. It's a deceptively simple solo, but people find it very challenging to play accurately.
You're hitting the road this fall for the Men at Work US tour.
It's a chance for people to come along and hear those songs and pretty much hear a straight Men at Work set. If you like that music, that would be a reason to come. One of the things that happens when you go out on the road, for example, is I get to spend night after night with people who are perfect strangers, but it ends up being a very intimate experience, which becomes like an electric current, if you like. It feeds you.
ColinHay.com. You can get insider access to tour tickets, music, and everything that is Colin Hay.
Thank you very much. It was lovely talking to you.
And if you want to hear more of the wonderful conversation, visit right here. I'm Doreen Taylor with The Scene with Doreen here at the Daily Flash every week. See you next time.
Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English, along with Andrea Jackson. Tech Life expert Stephanie Humphrey. She joins us with her Gotta Have It gift list. Hey, Stephanie, thanks for joining us.
Hi, and thank you for having me again on the Daily Flash. And you're right, I'm working with these brands today for gifts and ideas that I think you gotta get this year. So let's start with giving something creative and personalized. Saving precious memories is one of the best gifts you can give your family, and Mixbook, the #1 rated photo book platform, makes it easy to create personalized gifts like photo books, calendars, holiday cards, and a lot more. Use Mixbook's customizable templates and unique personalization tools to turn your cherished memories into stunning keepsakes. And for a limited time, get a complimentary Mixbook movie with your photo book purchase, bringing your photos to life in a cinematic video you can instantly share. Next, giving your family a sense of security will always be a welcome gift. The ecobee Total Security and Savings Bundle features some of their award-winning products like the Smart Doorbell Camera, Smart Thermostat Premium, and Smart Sensors. Easily control everything from your phone or smart home assistant and get a full year's access to ecobee Smart Security Complete with 24/7 professional monitoring. This bundle is everything you need to keep your home comfortable and safe. Now, whether you're a master craftsman or the everyday crafter, the Festool Sustainer Organizer Sys 3 will keep all the tools of your trade organized, protected, and accessible. With the ability to transport and find small parts easily, you truly get a place for everything. Plastic containers that can be individually configured and a clear lid make the Sustainer Organizers the perfect addition to any workspace or craft room. It's the ideal gift to help the DIYer or pro in your life stay organized and efficient. And let's end with two more gotta have it tech ideas. The HP All-In plan is tech your whole family will be able to take advantage of now and all year long. It's an all-inclusive print service that includes a new HP printer for your home with automatic ink delivery and 24/7 live support. It's the ultimate convenience for all your printing needs like recipes or holiday wish lists, and with flexible plan options that start at just $6.99 a month, the HP All-In plan lets you save time and get back to enjoying the holidays with your family. And this holiday season, T-Mobile has tech the whole family will love, including free smartphones like the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL when you add a line or trade on any Go 5G plan, or a free JBL Clip 5 when you buy the T-Mobile exclusive Harman Kardon Onyx Studio 9. Plus, switch the whole family and score big with 4 free smartphones and 4 lines for just $100 a month, all on America's largest and fastest 5G network. For everything I covered, including links, just head to inthenews.tv and have a happy holiday.
And now a great gift idea for the little ones in your life.
This holiday season, give your kids the ultimate gift of play with new toys from Crayola's Scribble Scrubby Pets collection. Scribble Scrubby Pet Spray Boutique introduces a fashionable way for kids to customize their favorite pets with a new marker airbrush. Plus, new Paw Patrol Scribble Scrubby Pups welcome characters kids know and love, allowing them to scribble, scrub, and scribble again all holiday season. Paw Patrol Scribble Scrubby Pups available at Walmart, and additional sets can be found at retailers nationwide. For more, visit Crayola.com.
Boy, we love it when lifestyle expert Mario Armstrong joins us. Why? Because he's got what's hot this holiday season. What's happening, Mario?
Hey there, thanks so much for having me on the Daily Flash. And you're right, I partnered with some great brands to share some top tech gifts for the holidays. Let's start with a gift for the creative on your list. Give them the perfect mix of power, mobility, and style with the HP OmniBook Ultra Flip 14. It has the latest Intel Core Ultra processor to unlock advanced tools for creativity and collaboration. It's the world's first convertible AI PC with inking and a haptic touchpad, delivering a more realistic experience when drawing and writing. With extended battery life, a 9-megapixel AI camera, and HP Wolf security, the OmniBook Ultra Flip is a game changer for the on-the-go productivity that you need. Speaking of upgrading, let's upgrade our home printing with the HP Envy 6155E. This is their latest. It's an all-in-one printer from HP. It features a touchscreen, vibrant color printing, scanning, and copying. It's really designed for easy use for the entire family. It's made from 60% recycled plastic. Plus, check this out. It comes with 3 months of free instant ink with paper add-on option with automatic replacements sent before you run out. So you're always prepared to print when it matters most. And our devices need an upgrade. So we're going to head over to Metro by T-Mobile's new Metro Flex plan. You can get a free phone when you join and upgrade every year with Metro's best deals on select devices. Right now, you can snag the Samsung Galaxy A35 5G and Samsung Galaxy Watch FE for under $100 when you sign up for Metro Flex Plus and add a smartwatch line. And you can enjoy extras like Amazon Prime, Google One, and MLB TV. Now, for the gamer on your list, can't forget them, check out Sonic X Shadow Generations. This newest entry to the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise brings together classic Sonic, modern Sonic, and Shadow in an all-new collection of iconic 2D and 3D levels with 2 unique experiences. Sonic X Shadow Generations is available both digitally and physically, starting at around $49 on modern consoles and PC. And finally, how about gifting an experience for a lifetime? I'm talking Rosetta Stone. It is a unique and meaningful gift for everyone who wants to learn a language. The grandparents who want to keep their brain sharp, your sister planning her next trip, or your friend wanting to connect with her roots. For a limited time, Rosetta Stone's lifetime unlimited memberships are 50% off. That's just $199 for access to all of their 25 languages for life. If you're looking for more information on everything I talked about today, just head on over to our website at inthenews.tv.
During the holidays, respiratory infections are common. The Risk Less, Do More public education campaign offers more on the common winter viruses and available vaccines. Here's more.
This report is sponsored by the Risk Less, Do More public education campaign from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. As we enter the holiday season, respiratory infections can rise. Now, more than ever, it's important to protect yourself from serious illness by getting this season's flu and COVID-19 vaccines. You may also be eligible for the RSV vaccine. Dr. Dimitri Daskalakis, director of the National Center for Immunization and Respiratory Diseases at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, has more.
Flu, COVID-19, and RSV vaccines help you risk less during respiratory virus season and do more of what you enjoy by keeping symptoms mild and keeping you out of the hospital. Updated flu and COVID-19 vaccines are now available for everyone 6 months and older. If you're 32 to 36 weeks pregnant, age 75 or older, or age 60 to 74 with certain health conditions, you should also get the RSV vaccine.
Visit vaccines.gov to get started today. Or for more information about respiratory illnesses, go to cdc.gov/risklessdomore.
KSA Entertainment is dedicated to uplifting the communities we serve. Through KSA Cares, we're bringing awareness to the causes that matter most, supporting those who work tirelessly to make a difference. From honoring veterans to championing environmental responsibility, KSA Cares is committed to inspiring positive change. At KSA Entertainment, we're here for the stories that bring us closer. Innovate with us. We can make a difference.
Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Matt Doolittle with Michidias Englishberg and Andrea Jackson.
You should give her a nice Greek name.
Yeah, but she's a nice lady.
She is nice.
You're just
Nice
Jackson
lady.
has some. I've called her Jackson for what, 20 years.
AJ
AJ Jackson. So
Andy.
half the Andy. Yeah, and then we had another guy who's worked with his name Andy. So
And
then I had to call him
changed.
Jackson. And then we have a guy that was a camera guy named Jackson, and every time
Right.
it's screwed up.
And then I think we had someone named AJ, too.
And AJ,
Yeah.
see, that's the thing. All right, so do you believe in those letters? Okay, the reason I'm glad we're kind of talking about this. Somebody on one of the social media things, on Reddit, I believe, actually came out and said, we're in trouble, y'all, because if you thought 2024 was a bad year, 2025 starts on a Wednesday. Okay? So the first three, this is how stupid the internet is. The first three letters are Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or WTF.
Yep.
Right? And everybody's freaking out because.
What's wrong with that?
Because it's the internet.
Okay.
This thing has almost 12 million.
No, it does
No, I'm dead
not.
serious. 12 million hits on this thing. People were like freaking out about it because the last time we had a WTF, meaning the Wednesday
Thursday,
starts till
Friday.
Friday, was the year 2020.
Oh no, not that again. Please, not that again.
So people are saying 2025 is going to be bad.
No, it's not.
And I'm
It's
like,
not.
no, it's not because it starts on a Wednesday, WTF. That's what you're basing it on.
Yeah.
It's going to be no matter what.
What was the word of the year or the phrase of the
Brain
year?
rot.
Okay, there you
Brain
go.
rot. That's perfect for
Living
it.
up to the word
It's a
slash
TikTok
phrase
trend
of the year.
or something.
If you believe that, if you believe the letters, or just keep in mind, July, August, September, October, and November spell Jason. So keep that in mind, too. And the guy that kind of runs everything here, technically, his name's Jason. So
Oh, my
we've been on the air, so somehow
WTF.
WTF.
Let's
Right?
make him trending then.
Yeah, we're gonna trend Jason. All right, that's it for our show. Thank you so much for joining us.
Goodness gracious. Be good, everybody. For more information, head to our website, dailyflashshow.com.
All righty, y'all be good and get at it. Bye-bye.
Peace and love.